With their 70 million users, MySpace has become a world superpower. Tonight on Behind the Music That Sucks, the story of MySpace and its geopolitical significance. Whether you want to be harassed by an improv group or talk unknowingly to a convicted sex offender, MySpace is everyone's favorite internet friend site.
When I first heard about September the 11th, the first thing I did was to jump onto MySpace on the internets. Actually, first thing I did was to sit paralyzed for 15 minutes in front of a room full of school children. But right after that, I went on to MySpace.
Scramble those F-16s!
I would read to you guys, but I can't read.
George W. Bush began stockpiling allies on MySpace, or as he called it, the Coalition of the Willing. On the other side of the world, but only a few clicks away, the heat was turned up on Saddam Hussein.
I had gone to George's comment page to tell him that Talon was by far the sexiest Laguna Beach character. That's when I saw he was telling everyone I had WMDs.
So I am Saddam back saying that I was considering a military attack and that he would no longer be in my top 8.
The next day, President Bush sent out an evite to his constituents. Bush got overwhelming support from his Coalition of the Willing, and the U.S. military dismantled Iraq in 2 weeks. But Bush wasn't prepared for what happened next.
Bush had used an illegal HTML code to place the mass evite in the first place, but I blame myself. I just got caught up bagging so many chicks from MySpace. I mean, I get a lot of trim from this gig. Seriously.
Rupert Murdoch, who owns MySpace, sent an email that would test Bush's allegiance.
I sent George W. Bush a chain letter that my 12-year-old daughter sent me. If he didn't forward it to 150 people, I would attack the White House, and his vagina would turn into a penis.
I tried to forward that email, but when I logged onto my computer, I accidentally typed myspac.com. Confused, it led me to another website on the internets. I failed to stop the war, but I did get a low finance rate and 2 free ringtones.
To mobilize his MySpace army, Murdoch and Tom lied to their mostly 15-year-old constituents, telling them Bush was harboring illegal Death Cab for Cutie tickets. It worked. Clad in ironic t-shirts, iPods, and GPS tracking devices, the MySpace army attacked the White House.
My back was against the wall, but I remembered the one thing that MySpace teenagers couldn't resist. 50-item list full of personal questions, such as, are you a rebel or do you play by the rules? Or, if you were on a desert island, what would you bring? And which Gilmore Girl are you most like?
Bush bet right. The MySpacers couldn't resist telling each other what kind of people they were. His diversion had worked, and America was safe again.